So as always, let's begin in our seated posture of choice. Sitting nice and tall in your seat bones, really connecting with your core muscles. So I want you to think about pulling that belly button in towards your spine. Imagine you have like a little piece of string attached to your belly button and you're sort of pulling it from the back of your spine and in. So we're really drawing in the abdominals. And then thinking about all the muscles that wrap around our midsection. So our transverse abdominals, our whole abdominal wall, sort of drawing into that center point. So we're connecting with that core area. Dropping the shoulders, dropping the chin now towards the chest. And we're just going to take some very gentle circles for the head. Just being really mindful as you go back, not to tip the head back too far. So we just want to open up the neck here, particularly as we go forward. Really allowing that chin to sort of scrape across your chest. And then once you've done a few one direction, we're going to reverse that around the other direction. Again, just really focusing on broadening side, front and back of the neck here. Good. And then find your head directly in the center. We're going to take some breaths to begin today before we get moving. So breathing in, reaching the arms out to the side. As you exhale, tipping over to one side of your mat. And then circling around, head down towards the floor in front of you. And rolling up, breathing in as you extend the arms. And then just tipping over to the other side. Same thing, just gently curl the body around. And then drawing up. We're going to do that one more time each direction. So exhaling over, take that beautiful big circle around, really relaxing the back here. And up. And then over. Nice big scoop around. And up. Good. Draw the arms up. Interlace your fingers and just push the hands up towards the roof here. Really feel the shoulders drawing up, and then as you exhale, pull them down and release the arms down. Lovely, guys. Okay, let's transition onto our hands and knees, and we'll move into some cat and cow just to get our back body open. So as always, just ensuring that your alignment is correct here. We have the hips directly over the knees, shoulders over the hands, and then drawing in the abdominals as you push your spine up, and then arching it out. So cat and cow, really again focusing on sort of moving the body in any way that feels good. So you can shift the body back or forward. Thinking about opening and lengthening, stretching out through the spine and the abs here. Good, just taking a few more rounds of this gentle movement. Lovely, guys. All right, let's bring now hands, making sure still the hands are directly on the shoulders, little micro bend into the elbows, and then bringing your knees into the center. Sliding your left leg behind you, and we're just going to start with some little circles back there. So circling like you've got a pen on your big toe. You want to do these tiny circles behind you. Deep breaths. And then reverse those little circles, so round the other direction. Good, keeping them really small. Now you're going to bend through that back knee and think of tapping towards your elbow there. So same knee as elbow, and then reaching it back. As you squeeze in here, really squeeze through your abdominals and back. Inhaling on the prep, exhale on the movement. And sending it back. Let's just do two more here. Really focusing on that alignment and control. Good, one more there. Lovely. Now you're just going to tap the floor with that foot and then realign. Now if you want to make that a little bit harder, maybe taking the opposite arm off the mat now, dropping pinky finger and big toe, and then realign. Keep everything focused. Good. Neck is long here and squeezing at the top. Let's do two more of these. And last one. Hold it strong. Imagine someone's pulling your foot behind you, pulling your hand in front of you. Take one more deep breath. And exhale, release. Good. Just take your hips from left to right and just allow the body to relax there for a moment. You may want to just sort of sit back and take to lift. And down. And let's do 2 more. Keep pressing down through that supporting hand. We've got 1 more of these. Reaching it strong and bringing it down. Lovely, guys. Again, have a little wiggle of your hips from side to side. Then just transitioning yourself over into your bottom. We're going to come down onto the floor now. So lowering down through your spine, rolling it down, squeezing those knees in towards your chest. And just allow your lower back to have a moment here. Taking some time just to release any tension there. And placing your feet down. And just enjoy a nice little windscreen wiper of those knees from side to side. Good. We just want to open through that lower part of the body there. Lovely, guys. Okay, let's focus on some abdominal work now in our supine posture. So, again, really connecting with that core. Drawing that belly button down. We're squeezing through that abdominal wall. We're going to reach the arms up today. If this gets too much, always have the arms down and just doing the legs, yeah? So arms are going to reach up, making sure the shoulders are drawing down and the ribs are pulling down. We're not flailing through the ribs, we're going to keep that control. We're going to take one leg off the mat and exhale other leg off the mat. Join your toes now so that your knees are opening out to the little sort of frog position. And we want to think of the external part of the foot lowering down to the floor. So we're going to lower our right side down and squeeze to lift. And other side down and squeeze to lift. So we're using our abs here, similar to just normal toe taps, but we really want to find a little bit of external rotation in the hips. So just working it in a slightly different way. If this hurts at all, just keeping it parallel and returning to those toe taps as your option there. Good. Now we're going to add the opposite arm. So opposite arm's going to reach back and squeeze as you return. And reaching back and up. Good. So really think about, again, really focusing on that length. That length in the arm without flaring the ribs. Nice. Let's do a couple more. Squeezing, squeezing. And in and back. Good. Now hold it there. Hold that frog position. You're going to reach your arms back. And then exhale, take a little crunch as you press your hands down either side of your torso there. So lowering back and squeezing up. Good. And lower back. Now next option is that you're going to send one leg out as you come up. Exhaling to come up. And reach back. And exhaling. And reach back. Good. And exhaling. Nice. We're going to do one more each side. Exhaling. And return. And last one. And in. And draw the knees down. Really nice job, guys. Take another little windscreen wiper. Just relax there. And then we're going to take our right knee into the chest. Give it a nice tight squeeze. Have a little bit of a rock with that knee just to open that hip joint. We're not doing our leg circles today, but we're just starting with our right side for this next exercise. So again, focusing on that core area in our supine posture, squeeze that knee in towards your chest and then elevate your head off the mat. Being mindful that you're not jarring your neck, try to keep the chin away from the chest and think more breadth across the front body. We're going to extend that left leg out long now. So if that's too much with a straight leg, have a little bend, that's fine. So we're going to draw that left leg up on our inhale and exhale, lower down. Good. Deep breath in as we lift straight to the second side. So you're going to take now your left knee in towards your chest, and then again, just take some time to open that hip joint, have a little bit of a rock, either direction. Great. And then drawing the body up tall, we're going to send that right leg out long, remembering you can keep it bent if you need, and broadening through the shoulders. We're going to lift that leg up, squeezing through your abs, and lower. So as that leg lifts, think of pulling everything down in that abdominal zone. Good, and lower. And squeeze, and down, and squeezing it up, and lower. Let's do 2 more of these. And down, and up, and down. Good. Now you're going to hold it down there. Remember, we're going to take the hands to the back of the neck or hold this position strong. Yep, you're going to come across and back to center. So squeezing into those obliques as we come across and center. Squeezing over and lower. For 3 and 2. Good. Last one of those. Now hold it up there, either holding the knee or reach those arms to the bottom of your mat. Squeeze, 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 and hug the knees down. Excellent, guys. Have a breath. Drop those knees. Take a moment. Lovely work. All right, let's move straight into our roll-ups to our bridge posture. So as always, you have your options here. Arms can be directly out to the side, with ideally palms facing up to align our shoulders. Lower down, or maybe lifting for a little bit more control. Yeah. So feet not too far away from your butt. Make sure that your knees stay in line with your hips. Press down into your feet firmly into the floor, and then start to tuck the hips towards your rib cage. As you peel that spine off the mat, 1 vertebrae at a time, we squeeze up at the top, lift the balls of the feet, and then ease your way back down through that spine. Think of imprinting your spine 1 vertebrae at a time back onto the mat with control, and then drop the heels once your bottom hits the mat. Tuck, roll, repeat this movement. Slow, mindful roll up. Taking your time, pressing tall at the top, lifting those hips, lifting those heels. Now if your arms are up, we're going to add a little reach back. So you're going to reach the arms back and then draw them back up towards the roof, keeping that form, or just holding the hips and then lowering down. Again, really think that smooth, controlled roll down, dropping the bottom, dropping the heels. Repeat, tuck the pelvis, draw everything up and under, rolling up with control, lifting at the top, ease those arms back. Think slow, mindful movement. How can you make your form neater, your alignment more secure, making it harder for your body? Yeah, we always want to find that precision. Good, let's do 1 more of these. Squeezing to roll up. Pushing up at the top, either holding that final one, adding that arm, drifting back. Squeezing up. We're going to hold it here for a little bit of an additional hold as you think about those hips going higher, pushing up more firmly through the lower back, and then roll it down. Fantastic, guys. Drop those knees back side to side and relax there. Fabulous work. Okay, let's go over to our side now. So moving to our sideline work. I'm relaxed. Oh, my watch just told me I'm relaxed. Okay, thank you. All right, so onto our sideline. We're going to take the underneath leg just to a comfortable position, resting on the mat. We're going to work that top leg to begin. Yeah. So leg circles on our sideline. come forward. We lift it up with control. We flex and push that leg away. Good. 2 more that direction. Now remember, if you have any hamstring issues, you may need a little bend. Yeah, doing our best to keep it straight. And also, you might need to keep these circles a little bit smaller, which is also fine if you don't have the hip range yet. Now we're going to reverse it. So we're going to go up. We point the foot at the top. We come down and then scoop that leg around. So we're working the rotation in the hip here as we draw that leg up. We turn it in as we go down and mobilize it all the way around. Good. Deep breath in. Exhaling. Good. Let's do 1 more of these. Nice, 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 nice. Now you're going to hold that leg out long at the bottom of your mat. Slide your underneath leg out, and then we're going to join underneath leg to top leg and lower. And squeeze and down. So my side oblique area is really switching on here. I'm thinking about squeezing here to lift that leg. And up. That's it. Drawing those abdominals strong. You've got that imaginary sort of corset on here. Think about that. Good. Let's do 2 more. Now we're going to hold this last one at the top. Hold it strong. Maybe take a little balance and reach that top arm up. And then ease it down. Lovely, guys. Staying on that side, just drawing up. We're going to go straight to our side plank. Always keeping in mind, underneath knee can stay down if you need. Otherwise, we're going to come down on the forearm, making a fist or pressing the hand down, pushing up to find that side plank, and then taking that top arm up. Stacking the feet or placing one in front of the other. We're just going to drop the hips today and exhale, squeeze to lift. Dropping down and pushing up. We've just got 2 more of these. Good. And 1 more. Nice. Hold that final position. Keep pushing the mat away, drawing that top arm up. Deep breath and soften down. Really nice, guys. Just pushing yourself up onto that side. Take that underneath arm across for a quick stretch. Really good work. Lovely. And then taking that same arm, just reaching over for a quick release of that side body. And then coming up. Great. Okay, let's shuffle around and we'll do that all on our second side. So just resetting, making sure you try to do the exact same head alignment as the first side. Underneath leg is softened and top leg is in line with your hip. Yeah, so not too high, not too low, in line with the hip. We're going to sweep that leg forward. Draw that nice line directly up. Flex the foot and push that leg away. Good. Parallel position. Draw that leg forward. Squeezing it up. Flexing. Pushing away. Nice. And drifting it forward. Lifting it with control. Flexing. Pushing that leg down. Good. Squeezing it forward. And lifting. Flexing. Pushing it down. Good. We've got 1 more here. Nicely done. And then we're going to reverse it. So we're going to go up with that scoop. We point at the top. We push it down with control. And reaching it back. And up. Pointing. Pushing it down. Easing it back. And up. And point. Control this movement. Good. We have 1 more. Doing so well, guys. And down. Straight out long. Good. Keep drawing up through that side body. Lengthening through that leg. We're going to extend that underneath leg. Lifting it to the top. Easing it down. And squeeze. And lower. Using those obliques. Really think about that whole area. Initiating that lift from your core. Everything starts in that mid zone. Good. Let's do 3 and 2 and hold it strong. Maybe test your balance by lifting that top arm and easing it down. Fantastic, guys. Ease yourself up straight through that side plank. So remembering our options, dropping that underneath knee if we need to, pushing ourselves up, stacking the legs or one on top of the other, and we're going to soften the pelvis down that shoulder, reaching it down, taking that side bend. Just enjoy a nice stretch out through that side body rib area. And then coming back up. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to finish off with a little, still on our side line, but we'll come into a more extended posture. So coming up onto one knee, just being really mindful of your knee. If you have any like pain in your knees, just to soft, like add something soft under your knee or fold your mat. Yeah. Gonna lift through the pelvis, making sure we're nice and aligned, and then taking those arms out nice and wide. Extended foot you can have up or down, whatever position feels good for your like alignment really. So we're gonna tip away from that leg. We can tip away, coming up. So I want you to think of moving your torso off your center alignment and then drawing it back up, yeah? So we're kind of using our body as our, like almost like a weight that we're sort of adjusting the position, and we're using the muscles to come back up. Let's do 2 more. Drawing up. Good, now hold this one down here. You're gonna do some tiny little dips. Really feel that side body working. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we have a little challenge now. You're going to place that hand down, push the mat away. Either hold it here or place that top foot firmly into the mat and see if you can just lift that underneath leg. And watching that underneath elbow isn't locking, keeping a micro bend. Feel that strong position. 2 and 1. Ease it down. Nice, everybody. We're going to go straight to the second side. So just navigate your way so that you've got space. Adjusting something under the knee if you need. Drawing up through those lower abdominals, really pulling up through that area. We're going to tip away and then squeeze to lift. We're exhaling and inhale. And away and drawing up. Find that center, find that core. And squeeze. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Drawing up. And up. Good. Let's do 2 more. Nice, everyone. All right, let's hold this next one down, and we're going to take some little pulses down there. Tiny little pulses. So you're reaching off like an imaginary little pool of water at the bottom of your mat. For 3, 2, 1. Now take that final little challenge. Place that hand down. Firmly place that top foot to the mat, pushing the floor away. And see if you can just hover that underneath knee. For 3, 2, and ease it down. Lovely work, guys. Just sitting yourself down, having a little roll out through your wrists. Beautiful job, guys. Okay, let's take a quick cool down stretch to finish. So we'll sit down onto the glutes, taking one leg out in front of you, one leg into your bent position. Great one when you are short of time. This stretch, you're going to stretch your hamstrings, your hips, your back. You're going to draw the arms up, take a really deep breath as you reach the arms up, and then exhale, reaching over that leg. So just coming to where you feel you can reach, obviously. And you want to think of softening the body down over the leg. Feeling that lovely hamstring stretch. Taking one more breath. And then drawing up. Then you're going to take your opposite arm to the knee. And just taking a little side bend over. So a little side stretch. You might find you're only coming here wherever you can reach. Stretching your side body. And then coming up, deep breath. And we'll do the other side. So sitting nice and tall in the seat bones. You might find as well this knee's quite high. Absolutely fine. You just want to stretch to where you feel your body can go. And with every breath, sort of going a bit deeper into the position. Always thinking of those muscles gently lengthening but not jarring any of our stretches. Rolling up and then taking the opposite arm across, reaching over with that little side bend. Taking another breath and then drawing up. Lovely, guys. Let's return to our seated position. Seated seated posture, and we'll just take a little few shoulder rolls there just to release the upper body, taking a few back and forward, and then finishing with back just to settle the shoulders in the correct alignment. So really think about drawing those shoulders down, making sure you've got a nice tall body, aligned spine, everything's long and lengthened. And we have time to do our 3 breaths. So closing down the practice with 3 deep breaths, really exhaling through the mouth, releasing any final stagnant energy through our breathing. So drawing the arms up, really focus on inhaling without the ribs frailing out, and then exhaling as you press down. So strong controlled inhale, really feel that deep breath and big exhale. And final one, take that beautiful inhale and big exhale. And relax. Great job, everyone. Well done. Thank you so much for joining class this morning. I hope you have a lovely Monday, great week, and